Hello, Prudential Sales Executives, for our video message of the week. All right, if you remember, we covered step 1 of business planning last week, and now we're on step 2. We covered the why are we doing this? What are we trying to create in our lives, our dreams, our aspirations? Then we talked a little bit about last week, the what. What are we actually trying to create? This week, we're going to talk about the how. And what's really key about the how, it's all about the changes that you want to make in your business to take it to that next level and ensure that you reach the results that you want to reach. Now, there's a key concept when we're talking about how, and it's about specific, measurable action steps. Think about it. I'm going to repeat that. Specific, measurable action steps. Now remember, I always talk about less is more, so we're not trying to do a ton of things here. We want to minimize it, but they've got to be very specific, measurable action steps that moves you forward. Let me give you some examples. Let's say you want to do more transactions with your sphere. Okay, so you want to increase the amount of transactions that you do with your sphere. What is an action step, a measurable action step? Well, let's say you said, you know what, I'm going to contact 10 people in my sphere per day. I'm going to speak to 10. Okay, not only call, but I'm going to speak to 10 people in my sphere per day. I'm going to ask them what real estate needs they have in the short term and the long term, and I'm specifically going to ask them for referrals. That is a specific, measurable step that you can take to move your business forward. Let's say you want to tweak your skill set with listing presentations. Well, what's a measurable step? I can tape myself while doing my listing presentation, and each week I'm going to do a minimum of 3 listing presentations live in front of clients. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to tape myself again and see as I've gotten better. In between, you can even have measurable steps to practice. Please, what's so important here is don't make this so overwhelming for yourself. That's why it's key. Simple, specific, measurable action steps that slowly move you forward. That's what this is all about. Lastly, and I'm going to give you another example here because I think it's very powerful, as you go through building your plan of attack, your business plan, is please bring in, this doesn't only have to be tied to business. Life and business can be separate and together, because that's really how it works. They seem separate many times, but they are also tied together. Personal life balance. Have something in there. Maybe it's as simple as I want to go on a date each week with my spouse, and I'm going to make sure. Maybe you do it twice a month to start off with. You don't have to do it all at one time. But again, that's a measurable step that you're saying that, you know, my personal life balance is also one of the things that I put on my want list. Well, that's great. Now you say each or every other week I will go on a date with my spouse and commit to being there and moving that personal life balance forward. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week. Finish up those business plans. Bye-bye.